Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in. This is a legendary run for me in terms of live streaming. This is something so historic and so amazing. Pam Bondi, we'll start with the Pam Bondi stuff. Yeah, Pam Bondi, she had a little meltdown and she decided to block Laura Loomer. This is just a bad look. Even though Laura Loomer can be annoying, you can't do this. You can't be doing this. This is concerning. I mean, what's going to come out with these files now? We need something to come out. How about Trump's announcement with crypto? We'll talk about that. Some big stuff. XRP. Yeah, XRP is inevitable. XRP is inevitable. You can't escape XRP. I tried escaping XRP. You can't escape it. It's everywhere. The XRP army, it's engulfed me. XRP owns me. Thank you, President Trump, for the crypto boost. Well, yeah, listen, we needed it. We needed a crypto boost. We needed continued recovery. This is the start to the recovery of crypto. Go for 365. That's a tough one. I think I'm on 8 right now. you thought she blocked me? What if she blocked me? No, I'm not big enough to be blocked by a person like that. I'll go over my tweets today. I had some tweets. When's the college basketball content dropping? I'll have the 4.0 tomorrow, Bracketology 4.0. The college basketball content will really ramp up within the next few weeks, but it'll be like once every 3 or 4 days, I'd say I have a video. You doing daily streams until you move? Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll miss a day here or there, but I mean, it's either this or just like play Xbox or record like a 9/11 video. That's basically what I do at night now. You finally admit XRP is the future. Yeah, XRP, they've engulfed me. It's like a tsunami. It's like I can't I'm aroused by it. I mean, it's amazing. I mean, I don't have any XRP to be fair, but it's just the XRP army is pretty funny. No, we don't need any fights in the chat. But yeah, so Pam Bondi is really in hot fire. You've got Starmer. Oh, this was pretty crazy. So you've got all these immigrants who now live in the UK saying they're not willing to fight for the UK. This is the problem with mass migration. These people have zero loyalty to the land that they're living. This erodes the culture. Mass migration. And there's all these immigrants. They're like, I'm not even from here. Well, why don't you live here? Why does the government allow you to live here? You don't care about the land. But the UK, I think, is just trying to... People are really worried about the UK and the dynamics of NATO and everything about, like, well, what if there's troop involvement? I think this is more so for peace. Like, they're going to send troops there to secure the peace deal and then have the troops stay there to help protect Ukraine when the peace gets negotiated. Europe is going to pledge some type of protection to Ukraine, I think. I don't know what the U.S. is going to do. I mean, normally it would be NATO, but it doesn't seem like Trump is really on the same wavelength with Europe. I mean, did you see all the European leaders have a special emergency meeting with Zelensky? How long do I have to get into XRP? I would say XRP is probably already passed you by. I mean, the good time to buy XRP was months ago, before its first pump. Boots on the ground, dead white men. Yeah, and then nobody cares too. They just forget about it too. Do you think America would be better off not in NATO? Let's deal with our own issues. Yeah, I did a video on it. I think it's very complicated, but the idea of NATO doesn't make a ton of sense for the United States. It's mainly based off of Europe's inability to arm themselves properly. It's like Europe is now a problem for the United States because they don't have the proper militaries. I mean, they've been liberal, so there's not a ton of money that was spent on militaries and weapons. So I mean, you look at some of the numbers with the UK; they've got like 50 tanks. It's pathetic. But I mean, it's very complicated. The problem is it would expose Europe, and it would make Europe a lot weaker if the United States left NATO. Now, people say they don't really care. And I don't think really anything would happen with Russia. It's just so unlikely. Russia does not have. There's no way Russia would be able to invade multiple countries. There'd be nukes before then, anyways. Mog or Giga? I mean, the Giga Chad one. Yeah, I mean, I like Mog, honestly. I know Giga is talked about, and there's big influencers talking about it. Following Virginia governor race, from the polls that I've seen, it does not look good. It's tough. I mean, I thought Youngkin would be able to run again, but yeah, it did. From what I've seen, it does not look good for the Republicans in the Virginia governor's race. But maybe there's new polls. Kanye West with the interview with yeah, so Ye is interviewing Andrew Tate apparently. That's happening. This was something I covered in the video talking about the negotiations, and this really is a good thing. I mean, what Trump is saying, or I think Trump quoted someone talking about Zelensky. Yeah, Zelensky, it's been reported, this was reported today. Zelensky wants to do the mineral deal. He wants to do it. He said he would do it. Now Trump reportedly is renegotiating, and they're going to ask for more from Ukraine because now Trump has the public leverage over Zelensky because now the American people are behind Trump, and Zelensky did not come off well. And so the idea here would be the U.S. would have an investment in Ukraine, and that would be good for Ukraine if we were to do the minerals deal, because that would be like an extra layer of security, because Ukraine right now is so worried about, after the war, Russia trying to reinvade Ukraine. Trump needs to leverage the mineral deal too. Maybe just do both deals. I said Trump should do both deals. He really should do both deals because that Russian mineral deal, I think, is going to be in the Donbass region anyways. Trump says U.S. will move forward with crypto strategic reserve, including XRP, Solana, Cardano. Hillary was crying on Twitter. Not surprised. Do you fuck with Carville? Yeah, I tweeted out, I was like, I think Carville has a mental disorder. I feel bad for him. He really does. I mean, if you look, he's very bipolar. He says like horrible things about Democrats and horrible things about Trump. Then he said Kamala was going to win like 3 days before. He said she had it locked. He's a loose cannon old man. Yeah, he's got like he's got some disorder or something. I don't know. What sort of minerals? It's like rare earths. It's rare earths. It's stuff for batteries. It's important stuff. But it has to be mined. Ukraine hasn't been able to have it. They have a lot too. Ukraine does. They were saying like $14 trillion worth. Not that the U.S. would get all of that. I mean, it'd be hard to mine, but the reserve doesn't include the Epstein coin. Imagine if Trump just tweeted out the address to the Epstein coin. I'd be retiring tonight. I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna retire. This seriously is getting really sad. This coin has gone down since the crypto pump. I mean, we had a crypto pump where really a lot of my coins went up. But yeah, that coin will not do anything. Hopefully there'll be a release or something. We get back to like 500 or 600K. I think that's the hope. A lot of my coins are doing well. This is a good thing. But we need it to continue because they got crushed so badly. This woman doesn't even know what she's talking about. Yeah, this woman, she's like, oh, America said that Europe couldn't take on Russia. No, we said Ukraine couldn't take on Russia. It's different. Imagine if Trump coin was in the reserve. Yeah, it's you couldn't even do that. I mean, because of the amount of locked supply, 80% of it is locked. Epstein list is a dead issue. It's not happening. They have to release. There's going to have to be something that gets released. Think about it, dude. They said there was a phase 1 and a phase 2. So there's something that's coming out. Now, I don't know what it's going to be. I just hope it's something about Clinton or Gates or someone. I mean, I'll take something about Stephen Hawking at this point. We need some hype or like just to get some energy back into that coin. Then I could try and get out of it. Thoughts on the Oscars? I don't care. I mean, yeah, it's not doesn't interest me. I never watch that stuff anyways. Litecoin is the only one not pumping. I would not buy Litecoin, especially buying Litecoin in the big 2025. Come on. What else are you most bullish on? Nasdaq 420. I'm in SPX2. I'm in 4chan. I'm in based SPX. I'm in GTA 6. The GTA 6 coins. What's up, bro? You're in Arizona, Tucson, Arizona. Did I see Chris Christie? No, Chris Christie talking about it. Name one movie for the Oscars. The Oscars never really made sense to me because there were always good movies and they never got nominated for anything. It'd be like these weird artsy movies that get nominated. It's like, I mean, I guess I understand it's a good looking picture, but it doesn't really. It's not the point of the movie. The point of the movie is to entertain people or make people think. Then all these things they just like they dance. There's all these musicals that win it. Let me look at this coin you said. 75%. A half a billion. See, how does it? I mean, these coins. It's just crazy that these coins are able to have the market cap that they have. Yeah, the coin did 250 million in market cap in a day. That's what happens in crypto when money gets pumped into it. Look at this, leaving NATO 14% chance. DMAC coming back. Please no. Please no. Imagine if DMAG went to $1. I mean, it would serve me right. It would. I'd have to respect it. I'd have to. Do I like poodles? I don't really. I've never had one before. Crypto is back. Crypto is back with Trump. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. You hear the rumor of Trump saying there's no tax on crypto. There's a rumor going around right now by reputable sources that there's no tax on crypto. Let me see if I can find it. Zero capital gains tax on all crypto, but there might just be zero tax in general. There's gonna be zero tax on. It's just like it's like Dubai. It's like United Arab Emirates. There's no tax, and then we get the $5,000 Doge stimulus. Or they're not stimulus. The Doge refunds. That would just boom everything. Could you imagine that? We get zero tax on crypto, and then we get the $5,000, and all these people get capital. Yeah, that's a major gain for us. Do you think Doge can reach a dollar? Yeah, Dogecoin. I think it'll go to about $2 this cycle. You think we should stay in NATO? We need to support European allies. Yeah, I mean but the problem is we're not really aligned with what Europe is. The viewpoints are not aligned between the United States and the European countries right now. Lots of other countries have no capital gains taxes. We just get taxed to death. I know. Did you see Zelensky call out Graham? Yeah. I mean, that's kind of weird because Graham was such a big supporter of Zelensky in Ukraine. And it's been this just horrible cycle for Zelensky the past few days where even the Ukraine Republicans are now backing Trump. Heard anything new on TikTok being sold? Oracle is buying it. A billionaire group of Oracle. I mean, TikTok is it's like a young, very liberal, very leftist. I think that's what it is, at least in America. But I don't know. But I think it's There's a lot of Palestinian support on there, from what I know. Zelensky will resign if, well, he says that. Yeah, Zelensky said he would resign if the Ukraine joined NATO. He knows it's not happening. That's the whole point of Russia even having this war in the first place, is NATO encroachment. Why would we allow it to escalate by giving in? And it doesn't make any sense. But of course he would say that it's a win-win for him. It's not going to happen, and he can say he's selfish or selfless. US and European countries are not aligned. I think that's what it comes down to. That's why, like, all of these arguments, I feel like you could see whether it's Piers Morgan with an American, or any of these other European countries with the United States. Let's just call it what it is. You're more worried about Russia than I am. So of course we're not going to see eye to eye on the amount of support we should give Russia. That's just what it comes down to. If you break it down, that's what it is. It's, you're way more scared of Russia than I am. That's the argument. And you honestly have more of a right to be scared. I mean, but shouldn't the onus be on you and the other European countries to have the proper military to be able to defend themselves? If it came down to that, which I don't see how it possibly could. It would make, I mean, there's no way to predict, oh, Russia can invade this, they can invade that, but it seems like it'd be very hard for Russia to do much in Europe, especially with how tough it's been for them. Although you could say, well, they're not using their full force, but still. Do you think the tariffs on Tuesday will tank crypto again? You said March. Yeah, you're right. March 4th. I don't know. This is what I think. I mean, I thought the tariffs were going to be paused another month, honestly. But I do wonder, because Trump is having his address on Tuesday, and then the crypto thing is happening. There's a crypto event happening at the White House this week. So I don't know. I think it's going to be, there's going to be a lot of price movement. But I mean, to be honest, the tariffs didn't even go into effect, and they kind of tanked crypto back in January. Crypto Summit is sell the news. I mean, but dude, the problem is that the market's oversold. There's not much to sell. I mean, maybe with this pump, you might be right. But the market is still oversold for the most part, especially considering chances UK actually deploys troops. Well, Cody, I think there's a lot of fear mongering going around about that. It wouldn't really make sense for the UK to do that in this scenario. That's more so, I think, for a peace deal. They're saying, we're going to support you and we're going to protect your country. So I think what you're going to get in a peace deal is all the European countries agree to send a certain amount of troops to help secure a demilitarized zone between Russia and Ukraine, whatever the new border ends up being. That's what I think it is. Because all of those European countries, there's no way they want escalation, considering, I mean, what is the end game here if you send troops to fight in a war against Russia? NASDAQ coming back to life. Yeah, I mean, all the coins are starting to come back to life a little bit, but hopefully these tariffs don't take them again. Thoughts on Tulsi so far? I mean, she hasn't done much. Tulsi hasn't done much. RFK. We got to see what they do. We got to see what things they push to enact. It's been mainly this Kash Patel, Pam Bondi stuff. I don't know how much Patel is involved. I mean, you would think the FBI director. I mean, what's going on? There has to be, tomorrow there has to be a clear plan on these files to do something to, we have to hear something. I mean, people are getting really angry, and now you got Pam Bondi blocking people that are, you know, MAGA supporters, I guess. 60 Minutes on CBS is crying about Doge. I know. Well, did you see the Saturday Night Live thing with Elon? I mean, they had Elon. They made Elon so demented. Who saw this? Who saw the segment, the cold open? They made Elon so demented, man. I can't play it because they will 100% copyright. But yeah, they had their cold open, and they were trying to make it seem like, oh, they planned it, like Vance and Trump ambushed. And I thought about that for a second, but then I was like, you know, there's no way. There's no way they ambushed them. Loomer is annoying, I know, but you shouldn't even be. She shouldn't even be focused on who's replying to her like that. That's not. That just tells you that she's. You don't want someone focused on. Oh my goodness, this woman is talking about me. Like, you have a job to do. Who cares? Trump 2028. Yeah, you're actually right. You're right. They're gonna have to repeal the 22nd Amendment. It's gonna be Trump against Obama. You're right. I give in to you. That's the big matchup. Trump versus Obama. This is like WrestleMania, The Rock versus John Cena. The SNL thing was hilarious. Yeah, did you see that they made Elon? Is capital gains tax huge for crypto? Yeah, it is. Especially short-term gains tax is massive. Short-term is outrageous. Long-term is more. Long-term, I think, is 15%. But who's in crypto? Who's in coins for over a year? It's kind of hard to do that, especially if you're in smaller caps. It's kind of a quicker trade than that. Yeah, Trump versus Obama, the ultimate ending. Trump's gonna win. Trump would win. What happened to Matt Gaetz? Yeah, he's like he's is he on One News Network or some shit as a host? Feel like crypto investment is like yeah, everyone says it's like gambling, but I mean it depends what you buy. If you're buying XRP, that's legit. It's these are investments, most of them, man. You have to do the political machine with Obama and Trump if that ruling happens. Yeah, I'm planning on doing an Obama Trump for fun election prediction at some point. Should I do that? Obama versus Trump. 22nd Amendment repealed. Obama and Trump. Well, they're gonna try and like do it to where Obama is still disqualified because they're gonna say, well, it's not consecutive because Trump didn't serve his first and second term consecutive, but Obama did. So that was the thing that I saw that one of the House Republicans was trying to get passed. Like, they were trying to make it to where Trump could run again. This is pretty interesting. Who are you more angry at? Zelensky, 91%. Zelensky will resign from power in exchange for NATO joining, or Ukraine joining NATO. Come on. Zelensky says he's ready to sign the minerals deal. Yeah, well, now it's being renegotiated now. Biden has to be Obama's VP. What if Biden? What could I do a matchup with Biden as the nominee? Biden comes back for revenge. He's like a corpse, like that chocolate lady with SpongeBob. Trump roasting Zelensky for his pajamas was fun. Well, he's like, "You're all dressed up today." Yeah, that was a good moment. Here, let's take a look at what. I was like, Carville has a mental disorder. I'm sad for him. He should stop doing TV. I mean, this dude is it's every day it's something different with him. He's like demented against Democrats. He hates Democrats, then he hates Trump. Then he says Kamala's gonna win. Then it's just like, dude. What happened in Norway? It was fake news, man. I believe it was fake news. Basically, they said that they denied U.S. submarines refueling, but I believe it was a private company. It was just to me. I don't think it was real. Why would Norway do that either? I mean, it could be like, oh, because of the Zelensky stuff. I don't think so. Blocks one. Oh man. Laura Loomer gets the block. What if she just blocked me? She's like, blocks two. We were never supposed to defend Europe permanently. They don't share our values anymore and don't even have free speech. We must leave later. That's a really good point as well. Here's the other thing with Republicans and NATO. These people are all liberals. So, of course, the left in the United States wants to support liberals in Europe, but they certainly don't share our values as more conservative people. So that's another good point. They're all liberal. And they're starting to turn a little bit, but it's like, I mean, there's going to have to be some talk about leaving, and I agree. Zelensky now turns on Lindsey Graham. Senator Lindsey Graham said that you should consider resigning. Lindsey Graham is a very good guy. I can give him citizenship of Ukraine. He will become a citizen of our country, and then his voice will gain weight. The phase 1 folders thing doesn't make sense. Who exactly at the White House invited those people? Yeah, so none. It was a complete propaganda thing. They invited MAGA influencers, and it's interesting the type of influencers they brought, but they invited MAGA influencers to. I mean, you saw them all tweet out the exact same thing. They said most transparent administration in U.S. history. So it was all propaganda. But you're right. It doesn't make sense in the way that, what did they think was going to happen? I mean, this is all information. What the binder that they got was somehow even less information than was already revealed. They were redacting stuff in that binder that was already open to the public. So it was like it was already out there. Then they took it and then redacted it for the binder. Polymarket bet U.S. leaves NATO, joins Russia, China. Well, I don't know. I mean, that would be a larger, that wouldn't be a huge thing like NATO, I don't think. But I mean, I think you could get, this is what's going to happen. The United States will be annexing Greenland. China will be annexing Taiwan. Russia will be annexing part of Ukraine. Probably. They should have invited me. That would have been horrible for me. I would have looked like a dumbass. Like look at me. I got my book. they would. It's a rug pull against influencers. It's a rug pull. U.S. should join BRICS. Yeah, I mean, I think the U.S. is going to have all options open because of how powerful we are. Are we going to see a Kanye token launch? I think it's coming because the market is turning again. Yeah, the market's starting to turn, so we're probably going to see it. They need to release something in relation to that. The Trump coin. Trump coin up 26%. Zoom in. Trump's just like, just zoom in. Guys, look at the Trump coin. It boomed. If you zoom way in, it boomed. It went up 20%. Greed 4 incoming. Oh no. That's a valuable asset. I gotta run and buy that. This is a valuable asset to buy. Will Denmark have to sell Greenland if they spend money on Ukraine with no results? Denmark's in no position to control Greenland. Greenland wants to be independent of Denmark. Trump is going to have to, I mean, listen, Trump has basically said it's the easy way or the hard way. And if you want it to be the hard way, then there's going to have to be a military exercise. but we're going to try and do it diplomatically, but there's nothing to sell. If they want to be cordial, then yes, we can buy. But if Greenland holds a referendum and they want to be independent of Denmark, Denmark's entire identity is the United States are big bag bullies. They're going to annex a sovereign, territory. They don't even want to be a part of you. We don't want there to be a military exercise. I'll say that much. People always ask me what website this is. Guys, this is Gecko Terminal. Understand. This is a good website. But I think Deck Screener is probably better, honestly. Wait, where's the Zelensky? Oh, the daddy coin. Yep, this retired me. No, I'm kidding. Daddy. What about Eminem? Did you guys see Eminem? Yo, yo, yo. Black culture. He came out and he's like, oh, fuck Trump. That's what Eminem said. He said, fuck Trump. Seath, cry more. Trump 2028. If we leave NATO and then take over Greenland, does Canada invade? What do you mean, does Canada invade what? Canada has no capability to invade anything that remotely owned by the United States. No, it's not trade. I have a TradingView membership. I don't know. I like the terminal better than TradingView. TradingView for me is like, I mean, I still pay like $32 a month for a membership. I really got to cancel that. If US gets out of NATO, does that mean no other allies of US are obligated to help in case of US conflict? Well, the US would readjust its strategy, and hypothetically, we could do deals with the big European countries if it came to it. And we already do have other relationships outside of NATO anyways. But I mean, the other thing, the problem for any country trying to face the United States, it's impossible to invade the United States. It's just impossible. There's just no. We're just in too good of a position, and we've got too big of a war machine. It would be nuclear strikes what they would do. But it wouldn't be like, oh, we've been invaded, we need help from other countries. It just wouldn't happen. What country can Canada invade successfully? They're not in position. I mean, well, you're saying they invade Greenland? Well, they wouldn't be. They wouldn't own Greenland. We would take Greenland before Canada did. They can't take anything based on their position. Maybe an island. They could buy an island, maybe in the Pacific or in the Atlantic. I don't know. She had to know they wouldn't release any info. Yeah, but she botched it completely by saying she had this big thing, and then the presentation of it was horrible to the influencers. The entire thing was just terrible publicity. They should have never said anything. Honestly, they should have just said we don't have it right now. But then the other thing is, this is a word of advice. When you've got people that are already angry about something, and then you have a big botched thing, and then you say, well, you know what, the real files are going to be given to me at 8 o'clock in the morning on Friday, you need to update people. Otherwise, it turns into this, where there's no updates, and people are like, oh, this is, she's not releasing them on purpose, and she needs to be out of the administration. When's the Fort Knox stream? I don't know. I mean, I got the big stream on Tuesday, guys. What about the big stream with the Trump? Trump is doing basically a State of the Union. It's technically just an address or something, but it's like a State of the Union. You speak any other language? C. No, I'm kidding. I don't. Canada will try to take Alaska. Then our ally Russia will help get us back. The ultimate timeline. Russia comes to our rescue to defend Alaska from the Canadians. As Russia wants minerals in Ukraine, Trump needs Greenland. Right, Trump needs Greenland as it's a chess move. It's a counter move. Russia is getting a massive amount of rare earths on the eastern region of Ukraine when they annex those territories. So Trump needs to replenish, and we're already getting minerals from Ukraine as well once this deal goes through. This deal's going to have to happen. We're going to be getting around $500 billion worth of minerals, I project, or around $300 billion, because we gave up around $150 billion in money for this war. I think we're going to be getting back double that possibly, and Ukraine is going to be happy to do it because we're going to be tied to the region. This is Trump just creating wealth for the United States and going around and just taking all the minerals. I mean, just taking all the rare earths. Like, look at what Greenland has. You take Greenland, you're going to have some mining opportunities along the coasts there. There's some large deposits. US, Russia, India versus China. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what our relationship with Russia ends up being, but I think it's better. Maybe Russia can help take Greenland. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how far the European countries are going to push to try and make it to where the United States won't be, because it's all proxy, it's all posturing, the Greenland stuff by the European countries. I mean, it's like they band together against the U.S. from acquiring it, but it all comes down to, oh, it's not right, you can't do that. Well, they don't even want to be part of their relationship with Denmark is not even good. Nate's, thank you. Yeah, I got to set that up. I got to set up the donation for Streamlabs. I'm gonna do that just to add it to where if you donate, it's actually I'm gonna get like 99% of it rather than what YouTube takes, even though it's another link. Nobody can prove or disprove minerals in Ukraine as far as security. It's no, they have a serious deposit of minerals. It's about $12 million worth. It's 12 trillion. They have about $12 trillion worth of minerals. They can't extract them. They need investment. So we're gonna go in and get them. As far as that's concerned, and as far as security, what does it say? As far as security, it's totally unknown on how long it would take for the U.S. to get any footprint there. I mean, it'd take about 6 or 7 years probably in extraction time to get like $300 billion worth. But listen, the security is almost irrelevant if we do an economic partnership with Russia. Russia is not going to reinvade if we have an economic partnership with them. Would Gates be better as AG with the Epstein stuff? Anything would be better than what this is. This is a terribly botched operation. Now, whether or not, like, this is a deeper thing than Pam Bondi, but Pam Bondi on the surface is not handling the situation well at all. But I mean, would Gates really be able to do anything with all of the amount of people implicated in this, with the files already likely gone? It could have been handled better in terms of the release and what they promised, but it's a little bit deeper than just the Attorney General. But I mean, yeah, Gates will probably, anyone could handle this situation better. There's just no updates from her. And she's like, oh, this is really big. It's huge. And then they have the whole binder fiasco. And then she's like, I got more files. The FBI is going to have to give me 2,000 files. Okay, what's the update? It's been like 3 days. Why did crypto boom today? It's because Trump talked about crypto and doing a strategical reserve involving Bitcoin, Ethereum, ADA, Sol, and XRP. and maybe others as well. What are the chances of getting a $5,000 payout to Americans? Musk was talking about. Yeah, that's like a 33% chance right now. It depends how much they're able to save. There's a lot of people that don't want that. They'd rather it be used against debt. So, I mean, it would be good for the bull run though. Trump said no taxes on crypto. Did Trump say that? I thought it was just a rumor. Why did only 18 people escape from the South Tower if there was still a working stairwell? Because there's thousands of there's a lot of stuff that goes on in terms of escaping from above there. You don't even know the amount of smoke that was in the building is just, especially above the impact zone. So it's not easy to find your way down from above the impact zone, even though there was that one stairwell that was operational. The COVID stimmies did crazy things for the bull. Yeah, and I think this would be a better situation than the COVID stuff because this is more so just reallocation of money, and this is even more. Although I think it's 5,000 per household, so maybe it's not. I mean, the stimulus checks were like for everyone got it. Although I didn't even get the stimulus check. I don't even know if there's a qualification. I don't care, but I never got any of the stimulus checks. Thoughts on what's happening right now with Europe crying about Trump? It's just a risk assessment of Russia. They think Russia's a serious threat. We don't, so they're angry. The United States is tired of being walked over when it comes to NATO and involvement in Europe and wars that are hundreds and thousands of miles away. Europe is in a different spot than we are. They need to care more about this situation. That's fine. They should up their military. That's their prerogative. They can go ahead and do that and defend themselves against Russia. If they're very scared against Russia, they need to get stronger militaries. I don't know what to tell them. Dog-a-line Mars will skyrocket. Yeah, that was last bull run, that coin. That's a funny coin, man. It really is a funny thing. Like Doge plus Elon plus Mars. It just like fits the meme so well. But it's kind of like nobody really talks about it anymore. You were 4 during 9/11. I was like 1 or 2 years old. Play the Elon video with Trump. Yeah, there was that video of Trump and Elon. The video would get copyrighted if I had the sound on, I think. Yeah, there's Trump. And then Elon comes up right after. I think Mar-a-Lago, I think. And Elon loves the dark MAGA hat. He does. The dark MAGA hat, a relic from the past. Russia lives in their head. What, the EU? Yeah, I mean, but dude, you can understand from their perspective based on their power versus Russia. They're very scared of Russia. They are. And I can kind of understand it based how close Russia is to them, but their reliance on the United States and this guilt to blame the US for not helping enough needs to stop. Why do liberals get so angry that the administration is trying to save their tax dollars and not get us involved in war? Because they think that it's appeasement to Russia and appeasement to a bigger country invading a smaller country. It's way more complicated than that, though. And I've outlined it for liberals. It's like, what do you want to do? They want escalation. That's the only way that would make them happy is escalation. Otherwise, so you want the war to, if the war continues as is and we keep funding them, they're going to run out of troops. They're going to be backed into a corner. I mean, yes, it would force Russia to use more resources on the war, but it still wouldn't end well for Ukraine. You would need more troops or you would need some type of crazy long-range ballistic missiles given to Ukraine, which would escalate the situation even further. You're holding DMAGA. I give you credit for that, man. I give you credit for that, for holding that coin. Whatever happened to Cenk? He like kind of made a turn to the right a little bit, and I think liberals don't like him now. I don't know. He goes on Piers Morgan every other day, I think. Long live the black MAGA hat. Why did Bondi pick lesser known influencers instead of big ones? Isn't that kind of weird? Well, there's a pattern on the influencers she picked, but it was like, I mean, there some of them were bigger, like Posobiec is pretty big. UK should invade St. Petersburg, two fronts, then negotiate. Yeah, that's you're really flirting with something there, man. I mean, that's probably what they want, honestly. Probably what liberals want. The UK invading St. Peter. It would be all of the Europe where they would probably combine to do it, to launch an invasion. Ukraine is ready to sign the deal. Yeah, no, Ukraine is ready. It just comes down to if Trump wants to still do it. I said that Ukraine had to do this. There was no other option for them. I mean, there's just no other option. Here is the so this is the total amount of aid sent to Ukraine. United States. This was right at the end of 2024. So a total of $120 billion. EU combined is at 52 billion. So EU's left at less than half. But then you do have like, I don't know. I guess this is not including Germany and United Kingdom. I mean, there are other, I don't know what that is, institutions. Did Bondi reach out to you with the binder? Yeah, I was like, no, that's going to make me look bad. No, she didn't reach out to me. Have you seen gas and the price of food go up after Zelensky's crash out in the White House? No, I haven't noticed that, honestly. You know what? I was at the store, but eggs, dude, eggs are crazy. The eggs were all gone, and it's like $6.99. It is crazy to see that. And then you got organic eggs at $10.99. You're surprised Japan has given that much? Yeah, 11 billion. Japan is a good ally. Are you still a gamer? I mean, I was never really a gamer, honestly. I still play like I play Xbox. I play Call of Duty, Black Ops 1 mainly. I don't like the newer games very much. Why don't you talk about illegal migrants anymore? The problem is not fixed. No border and less deportations. No, 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 no. You're wrong. They've secured the border. Go look at the crossings. They're down. They're down like historic numbers. There's no border encounters. They've secured it. Yeah, they need to deport more people. I agree. If you had two questions for Putin, what would you ask? I mean, it wouldn't even matter. I mean, it's generic answers. You're not getting any answers. I mean, ideally, you would really want to know what the strategy is in Ukraine. But I mean, you had Tucker Carlson interview him. They're not going to get What is the strategy in Ukraine? Is it really about NATO? I mean, that's because that is the question. They think, oh, he wants to reform the Soviet Union. It's just not feasible. But I mean, even if he answers, it's going to probably be, they're going to, these politicians do not answer truthfully. We should invest in the companies that will mine minerals. Well, I mean, I think there's going to have to be a U.S. investment to get the minerals out of there, but I mean, we'll have to see what this deal ends up being exactly. Yeah, I mean, the concern with the minerals deal is it does tie you to that area, but that would be good for Ukraine in terms of peace negotiations. The problem is it ties you to the area for a prolonged period of time. I don't know how long it would take to extract them. Jamie Raskin, you remember that freeze moment? Yeah, when I go through like when there's less news, I'll go through all of my videos that I have. There's some funny videos I have on my X account. I mean, look at this. This happened 2 days after. There was a crisis mode happening in Europe during the Zelensky flame out with Trump. European leaders hold emergency meeting. This was 9 hours ago. So this is 2 days after the Friday flame out, the Friday blow up. And they're all in London now. All the European leaders, they are freaking out that potentially the United States is going to have a decent relationship with Russia. Favorite part of the live streams, just reacting to chat, reacting to videos. I mean, that's basically all really, it's just reacting to questions. Yeah, gas really hasn't changed much. I mean, gas has been pretty level at 319 in my area. 319, 329. It hasn't gone up. I can't complain about gas at all. Ever watch Asmongold? I mean, I've seen his clips on YouTube. I don't watch him like I don't watch anyone on Twitch, honestly. But I have seen his clips, like his short clip channel that has like 1 million subs. So I'll see some of that. He's the shortest one in the pick. I think he's 5'7", Zelensky. The EU is freaking out. Thoughts on the weird end to the live stream last night where the guy kept posting his address? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was something that went off the rails there quickly. I didn't even realize there was a fight going on. It didn't even seem like there was even a fight. The dude got angry, I guess. Just kind of a funny thing, I guess. Did you miss the boxing match? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think either of the guys are here. They're not going to be doing the boxing match. Does Andrew Tate run for president with Kanye West? Yeah, that seems like a realistic ticket. That would do very well. Yeah, Andrew Tate. Remember, I thought Andrew Tate was running for prime minister of the UK. Remember that? With the Bruv party? I mean, this guy is just... Yeah, he'll be running in 2028 with Ye, I'm sure. Ye will be the VP. Andrew Tate is going to be on with Patrick Bet-David. Well, Bet-David is obsessed with getting people like that on, so it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, I mean, we'll see how it ends up going there. What that's a podcast that's happening. Do you think Zelensky has a future after the war ends? Yeah, he'll be doing a lot of speeches like Hillary Clinton. He'll be taking a lot of money for speeches for sure. I actually don't have to piss right now. I'll jinx it, man. I'll probably have to. I always have to piss around like an hour 30 or something. I don't know, man. I got like a new recharged bladder. I don't have to piss at all. I drink like a quarter of this right here. Why isn't he wearing a suit? Well, that's pretty gnarly. What if they criticized him? What if they're like, dude, can you at least put a suit on for us?
I'm not about to stand up here and use this fucking stage for some kind of a platform to be all political and shit. And I don't want to cause any controversy, so I won't say no names. But this motherfucker, Donald Trump, I can't stand.
Trump 2028. Cry and seep. Cry and seep.
Before we get into this next song,
Cry and seep.
we would like to request something of you. When I say fuck, you say Trump. Fuck.
Trump 2028. Trump 2028. Cry and seep. How old is he again? Well, I mean, look at what he's wearing. Like,
I say fuck, you say.
Oh, I thought those were
Trump. Fuck.
He's wearing jean shorts.
Cause he's got our country fucked up in America.
They got him, guys. They got him. Bask in the glory. Wait, you guys, I don't know how I didn't show this. I'm sure you guys have had to. Oh, here's Josh Shapiro. Oh, you want my autograph? Here's a missile. What is, how tone deaf is this? This is just disturbing. I gotta find this. This is too good. Oh, this. Dude, people thought this was real. They're like, why are they...
Why don't you wear a suit? You're the highest level in this country's office, and you refuse to wear a suit.
Look, the music, the music.
You own a suit?
The music.
This man is fighting for his country. A sovereign nation got invaded. His people were dying. This motherfucker talks about him wearing a suit. I hate this fucking inspiration. Country. I've never in my life.
Cry and seep, literally.
I gotta do right now. I don't give a fuck what he wears. This man has been respectful to every leader in the world. Everybody. And you clowns want to fucking do that shit to him when he comes over here. And then talk to him like shit. And kick him out of the White House.
They did kick him out.
You fucking disgraceful son of a bitches.
Trump kicked him out of the White House.
Man, I just want to be next to Zelensky right now.
You want to kiss him?
I wish I could talk to him.
I wish I could hold him. Cry me a river.
God damn, man. I can't. Sorry, y'all.
I didn't know I was recording. I didn't know I was
in our White House.
I didn't know I was. I didn't know I was recording. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me just add inspirational music to it. Let me add inspirational music. Oh my goodness, man! Come on, that was an all-timer. And hey, he got what he wanted. He got the views, the music. Is he trolling? I don't know. I think he's actually a liberal. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I saw this video. That's in India. Solana Secret Reserve. Yeah, that's gonna be that's a coin. Are you kidding me? You're joking. Did you retire off of it? You're retiring off of this. You're joking. I should have front run this. Men posting videos crying is just a little. Oh, it's ridiculous. It's like they It's like they have to set up the camera. Let me set up the camera. Let me pour tears down. You can't talk to him like this. I just wish I could be. And then he's like, I just wish I could be with him and hold him and cuddle him. It's like, dude, what are you talking about? Yeah, I knew if I showed that Indian clip, I would get some comments. Anything for views. It's hilarious if it's a troll. Yeah, I think it's more funny. It might be more funny if it's not a troll. Are you gonna do a crying video when the Epstein coin does 100x? Yeah, I'll do a crying video. I'll be like, it'll retire me. I'll be retired. Is Pam Bondi getting fired? I mean, there's. Why don't you go make yourself a bet? Oh, she's. This is great value. I'm kidding, but. If Ukraine loses all the territory Russia controls, could you see the possibility of them becoming? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, man. How would Ukraine? I don't think Ukraine would have the military to do that, or the allies to do that. Can we watch that again? That was a classic video. Thoughts on base? I like base a lot. I like base chain. Base chain is good, guys. Not financial advice, but I think you're gonna see, because the thing is, everyone is sick and tired of Solana. Yes, Solana's still got a bunch of coins, and there's a ton of volume. There's gonna be good Solana coins, but people, I think a lot of the plays are gonna be on base, because you want something on Ethereum, but you don't want the fees. But I mean, base is yet to really break out any of the base coins. But I mean, some of the base coins, there's a meme coin on base. I think Brett is at like 700 million. Wow, Vincent, thank you for that. That's a little corgi there. That's nice. It's a little emoji there. I like that. Thoughts on Kanye? Well, Kanye's a complete loose cannon. By the way, if you sent a comment, I don't know why I can't see the comment that you sent. Here, let me see if I can see it from here. I don't know if did you not send a comment? You just sent a little dog. Doge. Any advice on how to get started for it with crypto for newbies? I mean, I would just look on like tutorials and the one thing I would say is just go into one or two coins. Don't have a portfolio that's massive. Just focus on a few coins to be able to manage your portfolio easily. People go like newer people go into like 7 or 8 coins, and it's you're diversifying way too much. You have limited capital. Buy Bitcoin as your first new. Yeah, if you're new to crypto, honestly, Bitcoin is pretty. You know, I would probably agree with that, honestly. Do you think the cost of energy being lower will also lower food prices? Yeah, I think in general, the economy is going to be in a much better place in about 2 years once a lot of these Trump policies and maybe even stimulating the economy with the refund. Once a lot of these things happen, you're going to have to give it some time. I mean, go back to, I mean, when the economy really got rolling under Trump in his first term, it was 2019. It was like 2.5, 3 years. It really got going. Now, yes, he inherited a worse economy because of the inflation issue this time than the Obama economy, but the Obama economy had stagnation as well. Did you play the video of Tulsi exposing, no, I did see that though. I'll take a look at that right now.
Viable paths here. One is that this war continues on as it has for over 3 years. More and more Ukrainians will lose their lives. More and more of the country of Ukraine will be decimated and destroyed in this, what will continue to be essentially a war of attrition. And to what end? To what outcome? President Trump sees this reality. So the alternative to this, which he is so intent on, which he talked about continuously throughout his campaign, that the American people voted for, is his commitment to ending this war and bringing about peace. That requires bringing interested parties to the table to conduct these negotiations. Of course, both sides are going to have their arguments and their interests that they are fighting for. Establishment and propaganda media don't want you to know. Ukraine's President Zelensky has just banned yet another political opposition party, one that questioned his legitimacy as president, and used Ukraine's Department of Justice to mandate the seizure of this party's members' assets. Now, this is just the latest of Zelensky's actions to do this sort of thing. He began banning major political opposition parties in 2022, when he also started banning TV channels that were associated with his political opponents. And he took over total control of Ukraine's largest television networks, now controlled by their government. Now, Zelensky's presidential term ended on May 20th. He canceled elections in the name of martial law, suspending Ukraine's constitution so that he could stay in power. Now, defenders of Zelensky will say, hey, Ukraine is in the middle of a war. They can't have elections. Just stop for a moment and think, if we accept that excuse or criteria for suspending the Constitution and canceling elections, then we should presume that leaders in our own country and our own establishment media will also use this same excuse and rationale when they suspend our Constitution and our elections, since we too are at war with Russia and China. Now, if you think this sounds crazy, look at what's already going on. They've already started conditioning us to accept a dictatorship by rationalizing their own use of our Department of Justice to target President Trump and other political enemies in their efforts to stay in power.
Well, yeah, they have horrible corruption, and it's been covered up by the United States. Go back to 2014 with the overthrow they had in 2014 that was helped mainly by the United States. Ukraine is a total mess, and whether or not Zelensky has elections, I mean, there are countries, there is precedent to holding elections during wartime. Yeah, I would agree with people. You said it was a self-made video. Yeah, I know. I was wondering, like, I was watching the news video. I was like, where is it? But then I remembered it was a self-made video. I mean, this is what happens whenever I show a relatively attractive female. It all devolves into like this chatter about Tulsi and AOC and stuff. You're cut for Grok 3. I mean, you're lucky if you got out. I did make some money off Grok 3, but not nearly as much as I could. Did you stay in until it boomed the second time? Yeah, but I think a union member. Current NBA playoff predictions. It's going to be like the Cavs and Cavs versus Thunder. Cavs probably win. Do a video on the best coins for the crypto reserve run. I mean, right now, dude, like, I'm trying to, like, mainly focus. The problem with the crypto videos, they don't do very well. But I do talk about crypto a lot during the live streams. But I'm trying to mainly focus on March Madness and politics right now. Eli, what's up, man? Show Kanye's tweets. I don't know if I mean, are they not? What is he saying? Kanye going off the grid. And maybe there won't be a coin then. That would be good for us. You think the Vikings will be good? I mean, the Vikings with JJ McCarthy they'll probably be like a 500 team, honestly. FOMO'd a bit too long, but front ran most of it. Yeah, but the question is, did you stay in? You didn't stay in for the second pump. The second pump was completely inorganic. It was because it had something to do with the actual Grok 3 AI model in some commercial showing the contract address for the meme coin. And that's what made it pump. The coin was dead. That's why I sold it. And there was no way it was coming back outside of something like that happening. But I mean, I'm losing money with this Epstein coin. I need to go up. No, I'm not gonna watch the Minecraft movie. The Minecraft movie looks strange. It's like, it's odd to see people like that. Aaron Rodgers going to the Giants. I thought Aaron Rodgers probably should retire, man. He really should just retire. Thoughts on John Cena turning evil? I don't know, man. I don't watch WWE personally. Yeah, the John Cena. Remember John Cena with China? Opinion of Shrek 5. I saw some of the images of it. The animation looked odd to me. They're like, well, it's a modern animation. Looked weird. Trump is doing good for me. Everyone laughs. Yeah, you should probably sell that, dude. There's really no point. I mean, you're trying to get a 2x. You get a much better return on so many other coins. You're making like nothing. What's trending? Probably Oscars bullshit. UK commits to Ukraine with ground and air support. What does that mean, though? See, this is all a bunch of nothing. Do they commit to fighting with Ukraine against the Russians? No, they don't. Trump ready for Minerals Pact. John Cena shocking heel turn. Oscars. State of the Union happening Tuesday. This is what it is. Joint session address Tuesday. When is that happening? 9 o'clock? I think that's probably 9 o'clock Eastern if I had to guess. Come on, Grok. I got infiltrated by Reddit mods. What are you talking about, man? Apparently, Shrek's daughter is trans in the new movie. I think that's got to be a troll. Did you see the video of the Ukrainian guy walking his dog getting abducted? Yeah, I showed it in a video today. But the video I did about Putin doing a deal with Trump on minerals, I showed the exact video you're talking about. That's a really bad video, and that scores the point that the war needs to end. Is it confirmed he was abducted to fight in the war? I know, that's the thing. Like, these things, there's so much stuff out there now. It's like, do you think the U.S. should act on North Korea because of nukes? I mean, I don't think their technology is nearly what they present it as. But I mean, what is the U.S. going to do with that? It's like, no, you don't want to get involved in a conflict like that. That's on Cardano and Solana. I mean, I wonder what the actual pump for ADA was. Yeah, I mean, 60. It doesn't surprise me that ADA did this. That is a pretty crazy pump, man. Coin added like 15, 16 billion in market cap. Yeah, Trump is like a negotiator. He's gonna want to get something back in these situations. It's not just gonna be. It can't just be us giving up, money to fight in these wars. I mean, that's the same thing with Taiwan, and that's what's kind of worrying for Taiwan in their situation against China is possibly the lack of U.S. support. You got into Cardano at 2 cents. I mean, you still hold it. When it was 2 cents, it was a while ago, man. That like 2020 was 2 cents. State of the Union's on Tuesday, the 4th. Chat GPT is liberal and horrible. I mean, it depends what you have to search the right things on. I mean, it could be a useful language model for sure, but some of the stuff it's not going to touch, some of it's going to be manipulated. Yeah. What's the big news? Well, actually, there is big news. I covered it in the first hour. The big news is on the big news is that Pem Bondi blocked Laura Loomer. That's the big news. No, I mean, there's big news that U.S. Look at this. Trump saying U.S. crypto reserve is happening with XRP, Solana, ADA, Ethereum. You've got Russia saying that this clip is from 2017. The post is structured in a way to make it seem recent. See, that's the other problem with these accounts that do this farming. Zero. I mean, I don't know if this is happening or not. Zelensky ready to sign the minerals deal. Trump wants to renegotiate it. Possibly Putin wants a minerals deal now with Trump. Are you going to broadcast a State of the Union? I mean, as long as I'm allowed to. I think I'll see if the other people, the bigger influencers are doing it. If they're allowed to on YouTube, then I'll do it. Because some of the stuff has gotten taken down before. Like, I was able to broadcast the full inauguration, but other people had their stuff taken down. Double mineral payout. Yeah, there might be mineral deal with both countries. The protests are so corny and unoriginal now without U.S. aid funding them. Yeah, the protests, there were, the protests against Vance in Vermont happened. To me, the protests are kind of irrelevant. I don't really see it's kind of a joke. Just stream C-SPAN. Yeah, it's really weird though with like playing that. I mean, you would think if it's political content for everyone, I mean that's like everyone has a right to that. But it is kind of like, well, you're just playing it. You're not really. I mean, the same thing happened with the debates. The debates were really weird. When I streamed the debates, they ended up copyright claiming me, but just taking the money like after the fact. Like the next day they copyright claimed, but I didn't get a strike or anything. They just claimed the video as like they wanted the money for it. What's happening at the Oscars? I don't really care, man. I probably won't even know these people if you want me to be honest. Like, really, Adam Sandler dressed like that? Look up pre-race prayer at the NASCAR race today.
Welcome, 12-time NCAA All-American swimmer and host of Outkicks Gains for Girls podcast, Riley Gaines.
Please stand, remove your hat, and bow your head with me. Dear Heavenly Father, we gather today with gratitude for your mercy that we do not deserve and the sacrifice of your Son who was sent into earth to conquer death, hell, and the grave. We thank you for this day and the unity that brings us together as we prepare for the start of this race. Lord, we ask for your protection for all drivers, staff, families, and fans alike. Grant each driver wisdom and safety at every turn. Heavenly Father, bless President Donald J. Trump, his cabinet, and all of our leaders that they may seek your guidance in all decisions. If this is done, we will never be wrong and America will be made great again. Instill in us humility and grace so that others will see you in our daily lives. May today and every day lead us to the ultimate finish line, meeting you at the pearly gates. We surrender the activities of this day and of our lives into your mighty hands. God bless America. God bless the great state of Texas. In your name we pray. Amen.
Here to perform.
They got pissed off about that. I mean, what? Because she said Trump. Yeah, I mean, NASCAR is Republican. They've got a lot of Republican fans. It's not surprising, honestly. This really should be like 60-40. Trump CBS poll on DEI. People approve of what Trump is doing, +6. Female, -6. Independent, +2. If the country needs to shift on this. Did you see the North and South Carolina wildfires? No, I didn't see. I know. How's it -6? That's the whole point. Well, I mean, I guess DEI, because it elevates them so that they don't want it. You're saying Trump gave Putin all of the bargaining chips? Not really. I mean, they can still do the deal. If they still do the minerals deal, then no, he didn't, because the United States will be tied to Ukraine, and Russia wouldn't like that. If Trump says, no, we're not doing any deal, then yeah, Russia is going to get significant leverage in that. But it doesn't, Trump never said the deal, the deal might be renegotiated, I think. You're a Jew. Is it okay if I watch your channel? I mean, is that a troll? Anyone is welcome to watch my channel. I don't know what that is. Trump inviting. Did I watch Trump inviting Israeli hostages to the White House? I didn't see that. No. No, I agree. I'm getting tired of Ukraine, honestly. I mean, all Republicans are getting tired of them. Piers Morgan, Adam Sandler, both pro-Ukraine. Dude, you're obsessed with Piers Morgan, I swear. You constantly are commenting about Piers Morgan. What is Piers Morgan? He's a host. He's pro-Ukraine because he's a Brit. Who cares? Aren't you Christian? IDKY, I'm thinking, but it seems to me you have aspects. Yeah, I am Christian, man. There's no jank clip, bro. I don't know what you want. This guy is just who cares? I mean, all right, I do have to take a piss. I'll try and play a video or something. I need to play a video. Guys, go like this tweet, please. Please go like this tweet. Let me shill this. Just go just go follow me or something. Go like this tweet where I say Carville has a mental disorder. Wow, I got a lot of likes. That's great. This is beautiful. And I'll start tweeting out when I'm streaming. We got some interesting comments here. Oh yeah, here they are. Dang. Look at that sky. Feels like Israel got jealous of all the money going to Ukraine and started some shit. Well, I mean, Israel has gotten significant money too. I read somewhere, I think it's 16 billion under Trump, but Trump did stop aid to Ukraine. It might start up if the minerals deal happens. Volume, I mean, the volume should be the same as it was. Well, no, I'm not. You want me to turn volume on this? I mean, it's probably going to be just... Yeah, I mean, I didn't have the volume on purpose. Yeah, I appreciate my mod for doing that, honestly. It's like, dude, how many times are you going to ask? I mean, someone had to take action. American Empire. Yeah, when the acquisition of Greenland goes through, it'll be an empire. It's Transit from BO2. Remember Transit, dude? People hated Transit. Transit was just a poorly made map. Israel purchased weapons. I think that's not aid. Yeah, it's aid. That's the military-industrial complex. Do I think the Chicago Bears will be good next year? Probably not. I mean, we'll see with Williams. He's developing. He should have a better sophomore year. Dude, I mean, people say I drink weird. I don't understand. How do I drink weird? The problem is if I drink like normal, I'll get the red mustache. People tell me on X that being Jay is not good. Well, I mean, people are gonna say a lot of different things, man. I mean, there's a lot of stuff on X that a lot of people get hate on X. Like so people want me to drink like this. This is not good. Where are the Epstein files? They're up your ass. Go find them. I'm waiting for the Epstein files to come out. I mean, this trade should have been executed already. This is absurd. Now I've lost money. I ran this and lost money. How do you think I feel? This is total... How does something like this happen? How does this coin not even pump? Everything else pumped today. My channel is dominated by Reddit mods. Yeah, my channel has some nice moderation. You need to calm down. My channel has good mods. There are no... Yeah, but can't we at least release... There has to be something. There's a phase 1, then there's a phase 2. They said there's a phase 2. When is the phase 2 coming? If you have a phase 1, there has to be a phase 2. People say there's no files. There's a phase 2. Just do something, please. We need... I've already lost entries here. They were good entries yesterday. I can't get to those. I mean, I try and drink normal. I can't drink like this. I don't know. I can't drink like that, man. I'd stop drinking. I'm just gonna stop drinking. Steve Bannon forever. Well, Steve Bannon wants. He's apparently he wants to run in 2028. It's not gonna go well though for him. Trump is pumping his own market. Trump, dude. Hopefully the dude sold out of that Trump position that he was in. Your position is gone. Who will have a better career, Cooper, Flag, or Wemby? I'd say Wembanyama probably still than Flag. Flag he'll have a solid career. I don't think he'll be a superstar though. Do you drink alcohol? No. Thank you for the $1.50. It will go to a nice meme coin. It'll go to Trump coin. No, I'm kidding. Keep up the daily streams, it will pay off. Yeah, I mean that's what I think. I think I'll be a huge streamer for sure. You just have to keep streaming. But I don't know, do I want to do videos or stream more? It's sometimes the videos are better, but I mean I got like an 8 streak going. I should keep a streak going. Is Santa Claus real? Of course Santa's real. What are you talking about? This is the Christmas spirit. Where's the Santa Claus coin? Did Steve Bannon do the salute? Yeah, he did do the salute. He tried to outdo Elon Musk and it failed. Why are my mods getting accused of being Cuban coin? Why are my mods getting accused of being Reddit mods? I mean, these are some good mods. I don't understand. Yeah, the Cuban coin is not real, bro. There is no Cuban coin yet. It doesn't exist. I don't know if he'll release one or not. Like, look at this. None of these coins have any market cap. The whale enters. Sean, what's up? The whale. Alright, guys, we don't have to delete this many messages, though. If somebody is really bad, but let's not delete any messages now. Unless someone is horribly bad. Because I like the chat flowing, but if somebody keeps asking me about a certain thing, like... yeah, then it's gonna have to be deleted, but... But we don't need this many messages deleted. Yeah, I'm full-time on YouTube crypto. These are definitely valuable jobs. These are very valuable jobs for the world. Crypto and YouTube. Drop out of NATO, join Russia. Yeah, I like the Russians. I like Putin. Putin's a good man. It'd be a great idea. I mean, they're a superpower. It makes total sense. Trump knows what he's doing. Trump owns Putin. Just start saying that to liberals. Just flip it on him. Trump actually owns Putin. Watch any good movies lately? I gotta go to the movies at one of these times. I gotta go up there. But, you know, I saw they put Interstellar. I watched Prometheus again. Prometheus, Alien Covenant. Now they're coming out with another one. They went to Romulus. Romulus is not good enough. We need Michael Fassbender back. So we get the new Alien Awakening movie coming out in with Ridley Scott. It's coming out soon. Possibly like next year, maybe. Oh man, now we got RB coming in with the Ukraine support. Yeah, you would support Ukraine, bro. That makes total sense. You like Zelensky? You like the EU? Oh, not the Nancy Mace stuff again. We're gonna start sipping for it. Somebody donates me money. Nancy Mace is hot. That's what he said. It's like, all right, man. Pam Bondi or Nancy Mace? I don't know. Pam Bondi without the makeup. Too much yeah, you're right there. That's a good comment. This is a message to my mods. Don't fall for the trolls. Just let them say it. They're calling you that you're not Reddit mods. They're trying to troll you. Prometheus is very underrated. The story of Prometheus is crazy. I mean, obviously you can dissect it and pick through it and say, oh, it's not realistic, but the story is pretty cool. Make money off Epstein before GTA 6. Well, I'm also in the GTA 6 coin as well. I'll make money off of both. I'll make money off GTA 6. That's the thing with me. I'll be able to make money off of GTA 6 itself just because it's coming out. That's how it's called wealth generation, son. Oh, not the loading screen again. The loading emojis. That was about 3 years ago. The way you talk, you're my unsung hero. You have face pics. You've gone a little too far, son. You're going too far with the obsession. You've got face pics of me all over your room. It's understandable. You're surprised I have mods? Yeah, my mods, they haven't been very active recently, but now it's starting to become a jousting match. My mods are starting to get active. They were in a hibernation, but it was a hibernation period, but it looks like they've started to get more active. I was actually the moderator for like the last 4 or 5 streams mainly. And when I really don't moderate much, honestly. When is the Fort Knox thing? I don't know. Let's take a look and see if we can get a little update here. Official Knox. God, I can never find that coin. But yeah, that's gonna come in the next month or two, probably. You're all in Mog and SPX. Yeah, those are good. Those are good holds, man. Oh man, you like Kim Jong Un, do you? What is the Illinois? Illinois is a good basketball team. They got healthy. They had the flu, so they're healthy now. Yeah, they just crushed Michigan. I saw. There could be a Sweet 16 team. It's called no, it's called like Official Knox. I'm telling you, dude. It's got a name I can't remember. Maybe it's Knox Official. Wow, this is actually pretty impressive compared to the Epstein Files coin. See, how does this thing hold its weight, but the Epstein Files can't? Oh, this is bullshit. This is some bullshit. This is bullshit. But there's never any community with any of these coins. Where's the community? It's like we all just get in to try and trade them. And then I end up losing. And I'm not too happy. Well, look at this nice little group photo here for a bunch of losers in Europe. Lindsey Graham is on Lindsey Graham is he's turned to far right. He's pissed. Add me as a mod. I don't recognize you enough to be able to trust you, man. St. John's Final Four material? I don't think so. I want to see St. John's as a 1 seed though, but it's not gonna happen. They could be a 2 seed. It depends. If they have if they win 2 games in the Big East tournament, they'll be a 2 seed. Bullish on Retardio. Yeah, I think that'll be a good coin on Solana. Do you put stop losses on these trades? You don't put stop losses on Phantom, no. Did you hear Kim Jong-un released his own Bitcoin? No, I think what happened is North Korean hackers started just destroying crypto, and they had to blacklist the coins that they were launching because they bring so much volume into these coins, and it pumps them to insane prices, and then I think they were extracting money. He's been going in on Zelensky. I don't know what happened to him. He probably got a fire lit under his ass or something. I don't know. Dan Crenshaw coin. That'd be like a $1 coin. Secretly, I won the lottery. Yeah, that's... I would never play the lottery. Did you hear about the potential ban on AFD? No, that's... They're not even far right. They're just a right-wing party. They're calling them fascist Nazis. Yeah, so this is the other thing. Like, another thing that happened with World War II, anytime there's a right-wing party in Europe, they just get compared to Nazi Germany. Yeah, I have been to Cedar Point when I was younger, though. Why does Megyn Kelly dislike Andrew Tate? Because of that webcam business or whatever, I think. Hey Josh, this is a message from me. You're treading on you're treading on thin ice. This is the white person quote. This is a white person saying, "You're treading on thin ice, Josh. You want to say something else? You're not going to be dealing with the mods. You're going to be dealing with me. You're going to be dealing with the Big Daddy. You say something else. I'm getting tired of it, Josh." We should send Alex Jones to Ukraine as a diplomat. Yeah, I mean, Alex would be very professional. I think that'd be a good idea. AFD is center left by U.S. standards. Yeah, it actually is left wing. You're right. They're like, maybe we don't want all this illegal immigration from people that hate us. Oh, you're racist. How dare you not want illegal immigration from people that hate our country and want to take us over? You're so evil. You're so racist for not wanting mass immigration. That's going to ruin the country. Yeah, I saw what Adam Sandler wore, yeah. Josh Shapiro trolling the dude. I can't believe Josh Shapiro actually signed missiles. It's just such a... Respect for not banning every troll. Well, they're trying to troll my mods. That's what they're trying to do. So it's like I have to come in, otherwise the mods, if they remove them, then they'll get trolled even harder. This is the problem with this chat. It's like I have 1 solid hour and then the chat just goes to shit. Thoughts on Pam Bondi? Not good. I mean, it's not good, man. All right, this chat has turned into brain rot. It's just WL. It's just there's nothing even a... Check what's trending now. I mean, there's nothing trending, man. You ever gonna get any tats? No, that's not. It's not my style, man. That's not my style. Ukrainian President Zelensky rejects calls for immediate ceasefire with Russia. It probably based on... oh, here it is right here. Yep, here it is, guys. Go watch this. Monday with Andrew Tate doing an exclusive interview. PBD wants the views. Andrew Tate wants the views. There it is. Bro, you keep asking me if there's any news. What do you want me to say? You want me to make something up out of my... Do I ever watch the show, the PBD show? Not really, no. Maybe I'll have to tune in for this. I'm sure there'll be a bunch of clips on X, though. How old am I? I'm 25. ADG, is the minerals deal from Russia real? Do you think the U.S. would actually consider it? Yeah, I think what I think is going to happen is the U.S. is probably going to end up doing 2 deals, one with Ukraine and one with Russia. Russia is going to be acquiring land in Ukraine when they come to a peace settlement. I think that involves an area where it's really rich in rare earths, and I think that's probably where Russia wants to do it. Now the question for Russia is really, this is like Russia doesn't want the United States on Ukraine's side, and Ukraine doesn't want the U.S. on Russia's side. So it's like you can kind of manipulate both of them, I feel like. But I mean, there is the thought, if we do a deal with Ukraine, I'm not sure Russia would be willing to do a deal, but it would be like an economic partnership with Russia. I think we'll at least do a deal with one of them, possibly. Like, Ukraine has to do a deal with us if they want a good negotiating standing. They want good standing in negotiation. Knew I was in my 20s. You got... I mean, who really would think I'm in my 30s? I mean, I guess we all have perceptions of ourselves that are different than reality. Oh, you said breaking news there? What did you say? You trolled me. I'll give you credit. Trump coin and Melania coin messed everything up. Yeah, I mean, there's no, especially really both of them. The Trump coin just took so much volume out of other coins. It's like, it's crazy. Oh, is Big Balls back? No, I thought the Big Balls coin was gonna be back. Look at this, 9%, 25%, 12%. I mean, this is nice. These coins are, I'm not even in the, dude, this is a pretty funny story that happened to me with this coin. You know, so this is like a variant off of SPX. I sold this coin like right here, and then it randomly has like a 7x. Even more than a 7x, like a 12x. Like, this is a joke, man. It's what you get when you sell. You get what you get. Don't throw a fit. This coin again. These coins just tank immediately. A Wojak meme. Should we buy the dip on the Epstein coin? I mean, it's cope if you do it. I mean, you're getting a good entry. But look, there has to be something that comes out. Really, there's going to have to be something that comes out. It's going to have to pump at least to 2x. But for me, it's just, I'd just be breaking even if it does do that. I need it to go to like 250K to break even. So it has to pump back up to like here. Maybe it'll give me more. Peanut coin, really, the squirrel coin. What do you have to do to earn mod? Yeah, you might get mod status. You're a good man. You're a good man, Pepe. You think the chat was better when there were 200 to 300 viewers? How many viewers are there right now? Normally I get like 400 to 500, honestly. No, I know what you're saying. No, remember when the chat was like 1,200 viewers and there's a bunch of liberal filth, but even just people just randomly clueless entering the chat. United Healthcare potentially under investigation by the DOJ. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of that stuff is going to start happening, honestly, with RFK now. $687. That's actually good for me. To maintain 680, 700 viewers for me 2 hours into a stream is good. Trust me, it's good. Because normally I'm a little bit lower. But I mean, yeah, you gotta tell there's more people in the chat sometimes. You can tell when it's like 1,200 people, it's over. Like Tuesday, if I am able to stream that State of the Union, it'll be a cesspool. Or I don't know if it will be or not, but it will probably be pretty bad. Thoughts on eggs? Yeah, eggs are really high in price. I mean, I went to the store, there's no eggs. I went to Target, there's 0 eggs. It's like $6.99. They're all sold out. Thoughts on what Pam Bondi will do tomorrow if she does anything? I think she has to at least release a statement saying we've got new files. She said she was going to get 2,000 new files. Where are the files at? You're pregnant? Well, congratulations. We've got a woman in chat. No, it's just a dude trying to troll. Pretty typical. You were following? Yeah, I do remember you, Paul. I do remember you. 20k subs. Yeah, I remember having 20k subs or somewhere around there. That was like 3 years ago. See, the thing is, guys, when you start dealing with a chat like this, it becomes a moment where I do start losing a certain amount of brain cells. It does get a little... I mean, the thing is, it's like, we've got some individuals here firing off some things. You should do some videos on scary stuff. People love that. I want to do a video on space and just make the title Space is Crazy and just give crazy space facts. I just find it interesting. But I mean, dude, to do that, it just... a video like that would take a while to do. And for me, it's just like I could just update and do news updates. It's just so much easier. But if I did a video like that, it would just be, I'd rather it'd be instead of streaming. Because this streaming, it's like 2 or 3 hours every night now. DG2. Yeah, I can't give that out anymore because it might have to be an enclave. It might have to be a safe harbor. It's a safe harbor. Do you believe in aliens? Well, aliens, just extraterrestrial life. It has to exist with billions of galaxies. It's impossible for it. I mean, it's just, there has to be stuff out there for sure. But I mean, we don't have anywhere close to the technology right now, unfortunately. We're just trying to get to Mars. You should live stream on the second channel, just leave videos. No way, dude. Then I'd lose so much revenue. I mean, if I got rich, I might, maybe, but it's just, I'm not losing my revenue, and I'm trying to build this channel, dude. I build this channel to like 250k. What's the big news? The big news is there is no big news. I did it for clickbait purposes. No, honestly, there is some news. It's you look at the crypto stuff. There's big news in crypto. Trump is making a commitment to the strategic crypto reserve. There's altcoins involved. Zelensky wants to do the minerals deal with Trump, but Trump wants it renegotiated. Zelensky said he'll resign if Ukraine can join NATO. He's desperate. I'll be in mind, it looks like you need serious help. Well, I mean, there's really nothing. The chat has turned into brain rot and trolling. Yeah, I know this chat went off the rails about an hour 30 in. No worries, I'll donate. I mean, you don't have to donate, man. I'm gonna set up a better donation system as well. That's gonna be better for everyone. It's gonna be through Streamlabs. You're on your way to 1 million. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely I mean, it could happen, especially with politics, man. You never know who's gonna catch on and stuff. Just because politics is such a massive realm, it's hard to break into politics, but when you get into it, you get into the algorithm, it's it's just so many people just want political information rather than it being like a niche. Like my previous thing that I would do on stadiums, it was such a small amount of people that would watch the videos, even if I had a good video. With politics, you do a video on Trump. I mean, it's just like, the other thing is, like, I'll look at some of my videos and see, because I don't want to just become like a Trump channel, you know. But that's why I have March Madness coming up. Hopefully Zelensky dresses up. I really want to see another White House visit, and Zelensky comes in a suit. He would have to come in a suit, because otherwise they would make a comment again, and he would get embarrassed. He's gonna have to. What stream software do you use? I use OBS. I don't know. I've always used OBS. I've never once used. The only thing I used on Streamlabs was like, it's that view count thing that you guys see. I'm trying to set up this other view count thing. It just isn't connecting. I don't know why. But I bought another widget from a different site to like show my views and likes. But I only use widgets on Streamlabs. All of the software is done on it's OBS. Why don't you stream on Twitch? I don't really like Twitch. I never really watched anyone stream on Twitch ever. I don't have Twitch downloaded. I don't really. I mean, what's the benefit? What you get memberships? I guess you get like monthly memberships. Yeah, I guess that's good for like community building. It's like give something if they want to support you. Who dresses better mirrors? I mean, we dress very similar, honestly, me and Zelensky. Zelensky suit coin, yeah, imagine then he shows up in a suit and it just skyrockets. Twitch is Lib Central. I know. It is pretty crazy. You look at Twitch. Twitch has a weird thing, too, where they'll ban people randomly, though, I think. They all deal with that. Fetterman is a sexy man. Fetterman, you want to talk about someone that needs to dress. Fetterman's got to stop wearing basketball shorts. It's just embarrassing. That's legitimately embarrassing. Basketball shorts in the White House. We cannot allow China to take Taiwan. The Taiwan Strait is too important. It's going to be very hard to manage that, dude. Very hard. I mean, it's not going to be easy for China to take them over either, but they already have such a sphere of influence over them. D-Mod Andrew at times, he times you out when you criticize him. Well, I mean, dude, if you're trolling him, it's like the guy hasn't done anything bad. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just. I mean, I'll say if he got overzealous, but from what it looks like, you guys are just trolling him and to try and create a reaction to me, man. I'm not just saying that because he's my mod. I mean, that's what's happening. Yeah, RB, you're an OG, man. Don't worry about it. No man over 25 should be wearing basketball shorts outside of it. Yeah, I agree. I don't like wearing shorts in general. I wear jeans mainly. There's something weird with shorts. It's just odd. It's not a good look. Dude, I swear this guy always comes on and talks shit about us going to Mars. It might be, maybe I got some, maybe it's someone else, maybe it's not you, but there is someone that is vehemently like, we are never going to Mars. How dare you talk about us going to Mars? There's no point. I mean, it's like, bro, I mean, Mars is the only possible, I mean, unless you think Titan. I mean, we're going to be landing on Mars at some point. It is what it is. Whether or not you think it's an achievement, I mean... What do you wear if it's hot? I mainly just wear jeans anyways. I'll just wear jeans anyways. Yeah. You probably skip leg day. I mean, I skip everything, honestly. That's the problem. I used to not skip leg day, but I haven't been to the gym in a while. You know, when you comment on politics, you don't have to. They say you don't have to go to the gym and stuff. So it's like political stuff. So it's like, I mean, the gym is good, but is Mars coin smart? Well, there's so many of them. You know, the one that I liked was the Ethereum one. It seems like there was actual backing to it. This is the one that I think is probably going to do well. This one on BNB, I don't think BNB is. This is a newer one, I think. Yeah, it's 21 days old. This one's 5 months old. Yeah, this is like the main one. This coin is at 2.44. The problem is, it's like, I don't really see the narrative for a Mars meme coin this cycle. Because it's not going to happen. It's not like they're going to Mars like in a month or anything. I mean, but who knows? You discovered me after the NFL Stadium rankings. Dude, those videos were really, really tough to put together. Well, they weren't tough they were just really long videos. The stadium ranking videos. It's like 30 stadiums, 32 stadiums. I would do those videos. I'd split them up. I'd record half of it one day and then the other half the next day. Like 17 minutes one day, 17 minutes the next day. We just had astronauts spend a year in a mock space shuttle in the desert preparing the trip of data. Well, I mean, yeah, I think it's going to happen. You've been watching since the Trump assassination attempt. Yeah, that was probably when I had like, I definitely had I had 100K in, at the end of March Madness last year. So I probably had like 120K at that time. Do you do any mock drafts? I don't do mock drafts anymore now. You just bought $10 worth of Bitcoin. Will you be a millionaire by 2026? Yeah, that's realistic. Nesquik or Yahoo? Dairyman's, I think, is the best chocolate milk. I don't drink chocolate milk anymore. Dairyman's is very good, or it was. You do YouTube full time? Yeah, I do YouTube and crypto. That's it. That's basically it. I never go to Taco Bell, man. I think I might have been to Taco Bell twice in my entire life, honestly. Would you make weekly stock market videos? I mean, I'm not in the stock market, so no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I might have to get in the stock market depending on what I make off of crypto, though. Have you ever drank alcohol? Yeah, I mean, I don't like alcohol, man. I mean, I think everyone is had alcohol, but you know, if you're of age, but I don't like drinking alcohol. Turn DG2 into a workout channel. No, it'll just be like a streaming channel. If this, depending on how big this gets, it'll just be like just a chill or. Burger King is underrated. Come on, dude. Come on. You want to see me stream Minecraft? I gotta get I don't know. I might have to get a better PC or something. It has to be the Epstein files. Something has to come out tomorrow. We have to get something tomorrow. All right, guys. That was DG3, a meme coin. This is a valuable asset. DG, Greed 3. Bring back the cringe dating updates. I mean, that's... I mean, I don't see the need to do that. It's not good for me, man. GeoGuessr, yeah, I'd be terrible at that. It's like you gotta measure the circumference of the stop sign. This is a New Zealand stop sign. This is a New Zealand blade of grass. I can tell by the way it's ridged. I made you mad. I didn't even ban you, bro. I didn't ban you. You're still here, aren't you? Five Guys has the best burgers. I mean, yeah, if you're like a trillionaire. I mean, everything's expensive now, but I heard Five Guys is really expensive. Portnoy next launch. You got the notifications on? You got the green. You got the notifications on. Dude, he's getting some shit though. I mean, if I was him, I wouldn't do anything. I mean, it's like it's not worth it. You're late. Yeah, I mean, I'm wrapping up here, man. You're into crypto, I think, Typhoon, right? Yeah, I've been talking about crypto. You go back and watch it if you want, but yeah, we need a Christmas miracle here with the Epstein coin. It's not doing too well. It's bleeding. We'll get like a wick. I can already tell it's oversold. When the chart looks like you can tell it's oversold, we're gonna get a wick. Not cope. You remember that? Who remembers when that dude would have me sing "I was born in a small town" 2 times? He gave me like a $2 donation too. That dude's gone. That dude is out. I haven't seen that dude since I don't even remember. Try that in a small town. I remember that song. This is what happens with these streams. If you want to know the segment, it's like an hour. It's like around an hour 15 of actual content, actual stuff, and then I just end up reacting to the chat for the rest of it. Well, I mean, I'm always reacting to the chat, but like, I'll actually cover what happened and stuff and what's going on normally, and then it'll just turn into this. All right, guys, I'll be seeing ya. Guys, you can go follow me on X. Go give me a follow on X. I'll be tweeting out some stuff. I'll tweet out a little something. Carville has a mental disorder. I mean, I seriously think he does. Something's gonna have to happen here with this. I mean, this is... not that. What side are you on? All right, guys. I'll be seeing you.